বৃহস্পতিবার সানরাইজার্স হায়দ্রাবাদের বিরুদ্ধে জয় দিয়ে চলতি আইপিএলের মৌসুম শেষ করতে বদ্ধপরিকর গুজরাট টাইটান্স। শুভমান গিলরা এই মুহূর্তে 13 ম্যাচে 11 পয়েন্ট নিয়ে লিগ টেবিলের অষ্টম স্থানে। অপরদিকে 12 ম্যাচে 14 পয়েন্ট নিয়ে প্রবলভাবে প্লে অফের দৌড়ে আছে সানরাইজার্স। বাকি দুটি ম্যাচ জিততে পারলে প্লে অফে ওঠা সুনিশ্চিত হবে প্যাট কামিন্সদের। চলতি আইপিএল মরশুমে গুজরাট টাইটান্সের সার্বিক ব্যর্থতার মাঝেও উজ্জ্বল সাই সুদর্শনের ব্যাটিং। তামিলনাড়ুর এই প্রতিভাবান ব্যাটার দলের সর্বোচ্চ রান সংগ্রাহক। 12 ম্যাচে 527 রান করেছেন তিনি। তবে সব থেকে প্রশংসনীয় যে মানসিকতা আর ম্যাচিউরিটি দেখিয়েছেন তিনি। সানরাইজার্স ম্যাচের আগে কী বলছেন সাই সুদর্শন এবং দলের আরও এক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ব্যাটার ডেভিড মিলার, শুনে নিন।
Sai, tell me something. Both your parents have been sports people themselves. I mean, national level. Father played in the South Asian SAF games. Mother at the national level. How important was that for you? I mean, coming up as a sports person yourself in a sporting background.
I mean, definitely that has played a major impact or major role in my career, because they knew what it takes to be there, what it takes to be a great athlete or a great cricketer mentally and physically, and what all sacrifice we have to make, what all things we have to cover to be a sports person in their life. So I think that has helped me a lot. I think mentally also they knew there'll be definitely too many too many failures than too many success. So I think they taught me a lot to how to manage it well, not to change as a person even when we score, when we don't score. I'm still learning. It's not an acquired thing, but I think it's how you manage it when you go forward.
You know, sport always teaches us how to lose, Sai. I mean, you will take Sachin, 200 test matches, 50 hundreds. What does that mean? 150 test matches, he did not score 100. That's what the lesson is. Abhinav Bindra, 1780 competition, 1600 he did not win, 180 he won. So he lost more. That's how sport is. And tremendous to know that your parents taught you these values. Tell me something. How was it batting with Shubman? I mean, at this age, the way Shubman has come around, future leader, your captain already. How is it batting with Shubman, and what is it that you all talk in the middle?
I mean, it's actually we don't talk much. We don't interact much during the game, but it's all about the intensity which we have. We many times we used to talk with our eyes. We used to just have that aggression on taking on the bowler, or have. I think it's more of that intensity, and the way he played last game, it just reflected to me, and I think that confidence gave me confidence to go and express myself the fullest which I wanted to. So I think I'm learning a lot as well with Shuman, the way he bats. I'm having a lot of conversation with him regarding batting off the field also. I think that is helping me a lot to get better as a cricketer.
Sai Sudarshan in 2023 was an unknown quantity, unknown commodity. It is easy in the first season for some players. You come, you do very well because people don't know you. But the second season is always the hardest. In your case, Sai, you have gone better second season. That tells me you're a long horse. You're a person who will be there, play for India, really go the distance. That shows talent. What is the difference between last season and this season for you?
I mean, last season gave me so many experiences, so many learnings. I played, I think, 8 games last season. So coming into this year, I think I've worked on few things in which I was not that great. I wanted to get better in those aspects, and I think that is helping me this year. And obviously this year we have played 12 games as of now, and it has given me so many experiences. It's not been a great season. We had so many ups and downs. So I think there are too many things to work on and get better after this season.
And what are the too many things? Give me some at least. Give me a peek.
I think decision making I've gotten better, but I think there's still more work to do, or still more places to get improve in decision making, so that we take the right decision for the team to move forward in the situation. Something like that. Something about game awareness. Something about reading the situation well.
There's a bit of Ganguly in some of the shots that you play. I mean, that extra little second, that elegance through the offside, and the big hits against the spinners. Who have you modeled on? Is there any player you've modeled yourself on while growing up?
I mean, when I was young, I used to watch a lot of Justin Langer and Mike Hussey batting. That's because I play a lot of cricket also when I was very young. So I loved playing with them in that game. So I eventually started watching them play, and I think I've idealized Mike Hussey
the IPL opened India doors for you, and that's what the IPL is for. It recognizes talent, provides opportunity. What is the way forward? I mean, you're there. You've played for India last year against South Africa. Clearly, you're playing very well. Thoughts on making it back to the national team?
So I think I'm not thinking on those lines to just that I have a good season, I should straight away go and play. But I feel I have a lot of things to improve and get better as a batsman. So if I do that, if I just equip myself in whatever possible way I can, I think that will eventually come to me when I am ready or when the situation is ready. So I think I'm focusing more on my batting so that I will equip myself better for any situation or any obstacle which comes in front of me.
Talking about leadership, David, again, I mean, I see yourself being part of that overall leadership group in the Gujarat Titans. I was very impressed when the management, and I had multiple chats with Arvinder Singh to sort of give Shubman Gill the captaincy. There were other options, but to invest in a young Indian future star. And I've been very impressed with Shubman's captaincy also. A word on that?
Yeah, he has been. I mean, obviously, still, like all of us, we still, can improve in so many different areas. But I think, like for him, he's got a really bright future ahead of him. He's an incredible player, as we all know. So, I mean, he's been able to lead the team as well as put on the runs on the board. So he's done really well in contributing towards the team scores. But as a leader, yeah, I mean, he leads from the front in performance. That's how I see it. He's not one that rams information down everyone's throats. In the team meetings, he's quietly spoken, but when spoken, then people listen. So I really enjoyed that about him. And like I mentioned, the world's his oyster, and it's just basically still a lot to learn through the process. And I think he's got a lot of great things going for him.
One person who has been much talked about is Ashish Nehra. Shubman spoke about it in some of his public interviews, and I've sort of covered Ashish as a player, seen him grow, then sort of flower as a top quality fast bowler. Now I see him as a coach. As a senior member and as a leader in that team, can you tell me a little bit about Ashish Nehra, his coaching and his impact?
Yeah, as an overseas, I've really enjoyed him. I think he's super chilled. Kind of just makes everyone feel comfortable. He's someone that is incredibly knowledgeable about the game. He knows the game really well. He understands it from tactically, all these kind of things. Obviously, he played a long career, so comes with a lot of experience. But I think manages players really well. He gives a lot of time for the youngsters as well as the senior players, gets around the guys in so many different ways, different times of the day, whether it's at the pool, whether it's coffee shop, whether it's breakfast, at training. He kind of gets around everyone, which is a great gift. I've always said that. So yeah, I've really enjoyed him. Good energy, loves the game, very passionate about it, and I really enjoy beating him on the golf course as well.
Last question. To be able to finish games, MS Dhoni, David Miller, this is a special talent. Absolute special talent to be able to finish games for a team, to be able to soak in the pressure, go and deliver. Talk to me about that. Profound finisher now. If I name one of the top finishers in the world, your name has to come there. Have you sort of consciously, mentally perfected this skill? Tell me about David Miller, the finisher.
Yeah, like I mentioned, I mean, I've been around for some time now, so you live and you learn. I've made a lot of mistakes, and so will I make many more. But I think the one thing for me is kind of continually learning. I always want to have an open mind. Always, like I mentioned, this year the IPL has kind of gone to another level with runs, and the game is constantly moving forward and evolving. So if you as a player are not evolving and adapting and willing to learn, take things on board as your career evolves, then you're never going to grow. So constantly learning. I would say probably just making sure that you learn from your mistakes, and always wanting to improve. Staying calm under pressure, and I feel like that comes with experience. It comes with being secure in your game, in your place, in your position as a player, all that comes with time. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the challenge of overcoming a certain situation in the game, trying to work out the equations and what we need, what we don't need, when to do it, when not to do it, working with the partner on the other end. So all these little things, you kind of put it together and try and do it. And like I say, when you do it and you win a game in a position of strength, then it's a great reward. So for me, I love the challenge. It's the competition, the competitiveness that keeps me coming back, and wanting to get better and better. But yeah, just trying to stay calm under the pressure. I think like a lot of times people are like, oh, you're so calm and whatever, but there's a lot of nerves, there's a lot of things going on inside. So it's just about making sure that you putting this body language, good presence, all the cliche kind of things. But I think over time you kind of deal with these things a lot better, and you think clearly and you make better decisions.